Hello and welcome back. It's great to see you again. If you haven't already, it would be great if you could subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. I'm stuck indoors at the moment and the punch board arrived this morning, the mini envelope punch board. So I figured I'd give you like a first look review, give it a go, see how it works. Just quickly, I really want to thank Chasing Creativity. She is on Instagram, I'll link her down below. She makes some gorgeous things. She offered to send me one that she wasn't using. It didn't work out because of postage and things, but I really wanted to thank her because it was really kind of her to reach out and offer. And we had a great chat and we've decided to do a crafty swap instead. So stay tuned for that. This is the mini envelope punch board. I got this one off of Amazon. I think it was about £12 for next day delivery. You can get it cheaper, but it takes quite a long time to get here and I wanted to play with it now. So I've seen a lot of people make the mini envelopes with the sequin shaker in them and I really wanted to make some for an outgoing challenge. So this is what I got. I did look at the bigger version, but a lot of people, I asked on my Instagram, and a lot of people said that you couldn't make the tiny envelopes with it because it was something to do with the little punch bit here. This one works much better, and I know that smaller envelopes are what I mostly want it for, so that's why I went with this one in the end. I am looking at the 123 We Are Memory Keepers punch board for the future. I know that does the boxes and things as well, so if you've got any experience with that and you think it's worth it or not, etc., let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll just open this one up. Oh, it's not as easy as it first looked. This is what it looks like out of the box. I can't believe how small it is. I know it's mini, I know that, you know, the idea is that it's smaller, but this is tiny. This is like, it's teeny tiny. I'm looking around for something to measure it against, but I mean, this is the cut and scoreboard from We Are Memory Keepers, and it's not even the width of that, so this one is really tiny. As I've said in previous videos, I apologise for any background noise. Obviously, everyone's trying to stay indoors at the moment, so you've got a lot of people doing a lot of different things, but I thought I'd come on here anyway. I think I'm just going to grab some scraps. My apologies if the sound quality keeps changing. I'm turning my head to look for things. So this is just a little pack that I've put together of the Make a Splash collection by Rosie Studio. I absolutely love this collection. It's one of my favourites. And I've been using it for a lot of bags and suitcases and things that I've been making. This sort of thing. Obviously that's not the collection, but that sort of thing. So I figured I would use these scraps to make some tiny envelopes. I'm gonna just make, I figure I'll just make the smallest one and see how that goes, basically. So it's got a tiny little score tool here. I have obviously got the one that comes with the cutting scoring board as well. I know some people have said that this one, it hasn't got like the little end. Let me show you what I mean. It hasn't got the little part that this one has on the end, and some people have said that it's not as good for that reason, but I'll try it out myself and let you know what I think. So I'll just cut my paper. So from what I understand, you cut the paper to the size that it says. So if we're making it a card, which is 1 by 1, paper size 2 by 2. That's my little 2 by 2 one. I'll grab a different piece because I want to make a square one, but I'd also like to try and make one of the rectangle ones. I figure these are, I mean that one's 1 by 2, that must make a rectangle, right? I've tried a couple of times and I think I know where I've gone wrong. So the first time you score where it tells you to, where's it gone? On the score line, and then after that you line it up with this part, from what I understand. So let's try this again. For the embellishments, I think 2 by 2.5 is about right, so I'm going to do the 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Let me just cut that out. Here we go, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then using this 2 by 2.5, 2 1/8. So there's 2 1/8. Punch, score, and then this is where I went wrong before. When you turn it, you need to line up the score line. Right. Let's see if that works better. Turning it again, line up the score line. Aha. I think we might have cracked it. So I would definitely recommend reading the instructions rather than just guessing, even though I'm very much guilty of the first one. And then, yeah, there you go, you end up with quite a cute little envelope. So that is much easier than it first appeared. This is actually much too big for an embellishment. I was incorrect. So I guess it would make quite a cute embellishment if it was closed, if you sort of, like maybe a house for an embellishment. What do you call it? Packaging, that's the word I'm looking for. Unbelievable. So that is much better than my first attempt. Obviously I've forgotten to round the edges. Let me just do that for you. There we go. So you would just put some adhesive on these two, flap that up, and you've got a super cute little envelope. I reckon for embellishments, you probably want it about half the size of that. But anyway, as a first look, I really like this product. So it's quite small to store, it seems easy to learn to use if you read the instructions, and it makes some super cute little pieces. So I definitely recommend this one. I will leave a link for where I bought it down below. If you like to see the finished embellishments, have a look on my Instagram, because that's probably where I'll share them, or I might come on and do a project share if you guys would like to see them. And I will see you next time. Bye!